We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. From the 41, Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Pushing his way through. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73. That's right, that's right. Delta.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Tiger Hornet. Crown left Yeti. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Crown left Yeti. Yeti, Yeti.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti.
Get out of here with a
73, 73. 2 on left.
Defense is asleep.
Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Crowd left Yeti.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Going silver, ready? Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's Hurts to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
63.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Powers past him at the 5. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Barkley. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Great, set.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Eagles 7.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
First down game at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
No touch it. $63. No touch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
All right, now let's go get
Call up Yanni. Don't touch.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey. Yanni, Yanni. Hey. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Rip, 23.
On play action, Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, go, go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
73. Great. Set. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti. 73.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 4 yards. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, Silver.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
All right, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 16.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
That would complete downfield to Thomas. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 56 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Now he's loose at the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 35 yards. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
But we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And running with power here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are able to at least get one score back.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Jaguars 62, Eagles 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Hey, Silver. 63. Carla Vianney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
63.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, 73.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Alpha. Carla Vianney.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 54. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here's Logan Cook now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
And here's Rodgers on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Andre Cisco.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Decent 24.
A give to Etienne running right.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Hey, run!
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Hey, easy, route.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Hey, hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
128 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jags, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.